Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel Odotech. Today we are going to learn about installation of Passbolt. Passbolt is a central password manager. What is happening? Most of the organization are not using password manager so that employee can save their password inside of web browser. That is not a appropriate manner for the security purpose. So for that I am going to show you that is how Passbolt is getting installed inside of the Ubuntu server 22.04 LTS. Basically this is a part of my project and it is one of the industry requirement, so that you can learn from this and it will help you to do something inside of your do something great inside of your job. So for that I have done my all of setup in AWS. I just take AWS inside of AWS. I just install Ubuntu 22.04 LTS. If you are just want to install it, Debian, Amla Linux, Fedora, CentOS, Ubuntu, even you are going to install inside of the Docker and Kubernetes, that is also good. So let's go. I'm just going to do one thing. I'm just get into Passbolt official website. This one is a Passbolt official website. I'm here going to host this Passbolt inside of my Ubuntu server. So I just going to click here. Here you can find out the community edition. So I'm just click on get started for the free, because community edition one is the free. So this is the commands from Ubuntu server. So I'm just going to copy here and paste here. Click on enter. So here I'm just going to enter the next command. Here I am going to enter also net command. What will be the requirement for the password server? You should also create one of the DB. If you have domain, then you can configure the domain inside of the Passbolt. I don't have a domain, so I just want to access this one from my IP address. The IP address, this will be the public IP of my AWS EC2 instance. Okay, so here I'm just click on OK. So here it is asking for create a database for Passbolt. So I'm just click on yes. This will be the MySQL administrator username. So I'm just click on OK, because I am not going to change any kind of username of administrator. So it will be the root. Then it is asking for MySQL administrator password. Okay, so I am going to do one thing. Create a password here. Click on OK. It is asking for Passbolt database user. This will be the username. I don't want to change anything here, so I click on OK. Then it is asking for Passbolt database password. Then I am just going to create a password here. This password will ask whenever we will configure the Passbolt. Then DB name, it will be remain same. Then I click on yes. I don't have a domain, so I am just click on auto. And the Passbolt domain name, I don't have a domain, so I am just giving the AWS IP address, EC2 instances IP address. So I'm just click on 13. Click on OK, and here I'm just giving my mail address. It will be installed. If you are not hour about my ODI channel. That is, I am also running one of the ODI channel, Odotech ODI. There I am making some different kind of video. Right now I am just following a series called large language model. It's a part of artificial intelligence. You can call it artificial generative intelligence. So you can go and watch video in Odotech ODI. That should be in fully ODI. I think most of the company, like most of the institute, are not going to teaching to like configure this kind of server. This is a one of the industry requirement. So here I'm just going to access my Passbolt console. This is the admin console. So here I'm just click on get started. I don't have any kind of domain and SSL certificate, so I'm just going to start configuration. So my DB name, DB URL we can put. Then your username of database, that should be Passbolt admin, and database name should be Passbolt DB, and your password. Many time I am just failing to create the like there will be most of time my password, my database is not connecting. So let's see. Okay, it is connecting, so I'm not going to click on never. We are not going to save any kind of password inside of the web browser. So what will be the server name? Server name should be like this will be the server name, and server email address should be like that. Okay, I'm not going to give any kind of comment here, so I'm just click on next. It will take few minutes. But the going forward, we can install lot of server and configure lot of server which is required inside of your industry. Here I'm not click on SSL because I don't have an SSL certificate, so I'm just going to click on next. Here sender name should be like Navaranjan admin. Sender email address should be like that. Okay, SMTP server set configuration, one of the most important part. So here I am just going to do one thing. The Google SMTP should be like this, smtp dot google.com. Okay, the TLS that will be remain same. The authentication method should be username and password. Quickly I'm going to do few setup inside of my Google. So I'm just going to Gmail. I just going to click on here setting, like see all setting. I can say see forwarding and pop IMAP, so you can see that is IMAP is disabled, so I'm just click on enable and save changes. Okay, it will a two-step authentication thing. So I'm going to enter my number here. it will ask for verify. Now the IMAP is enabled, so here I am going to do add my username, that should be this one. Okay, in password I am going to create a password over here, so I'm going to here and manage your Google account. In security I'm going to do two-step verification. I'm click here, it will again ask password. Okay, here I am going to do app, create a app password. App name should be Passbolt. I just click on create, so copy this password and paste here, then click on next. Then it is asking for first name. Okay, it is the admin password, like I'm just giving the username Navaranjan admin. Suppose I'm just the username should be my mail ID. Suppose I am giving a mail address of same address I'm going to give. Okay, let's see. It is asking for install a Chrome extension. I'll click on add and add extension. Now I'm just click on here and click on Passbolt. I just do pin. Here I'll go to click on next. Here I'm going to give a passphrase. You need to set up passphrase, that is most important. Okay, the password recovery key downloaded. I'm just click on next. You have, this is your security token. If you want to change some colors, so okay, here is installation has been done. So now how I'm going to save my password. Suppose anything I just want to enter here. Suppose I'm going to log in my Instagram. Okay, suppose I'm going to put here xyz@gmail.com. Suppose password I'm going to do save here 1 2 3 4 5 6. So here you can see this is the extension of Passbolt and is asking for save. as a new credential. You can click on new credential. So here you can see your password is not that much of good strength, so you can click on save. So it will ask for the passphrase, which one I have already set up. I'm just click on remember until I log out. I just click on save. So I'm just going to Passbolt, like this is my server, so you can check. I have just save my password inside of the Passbolt, and here the Passbolt things are, you can see the credential here. So whatever Google is asking for save inside of the Google, don't save any kind of credential inside of a web browser. You have to use this Passbolt like extension. That will be, I am recommending save all of the password inside the Passbolt. So here you can see the user. If you want to create any kind of user over here, then you can create a user and give access to them. So if your if your organization has 100 employees, so you can create uh, user, and the email will be received in their email address, then they can create their profile. Okay, so as for my setup has been done. So if you are facing any kind of problem to install this Passbolt server, so you can just keep commenting in comment box. Otherwise you can write a mail, that should be autotechod@gmail.com, so I can help out. Like we can go inside of the remote session, and we can solve the problem whatever you are facing to configure this password manager. So that's it for today. You can just subscribe my YouTube channel, and in going forward, we are going to learn a lot of server configuration and many more organize like industry related things which can help you get land a good job and perform better inside of the organization. Thank you. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel.